I stand in silence to observe the death of a man who was unarmed, brutally treated by so-called authorities that were meant to protect him. A man that begged for his life as a subhuman, lower than an animal, dressed in a uniform under the pretext of being a friend of society, did this to this man. George Floyd has no voice to speak except we are that voice for him. Regardless what side of the political fence you lie on, you should be concerned that in modern day America, we're still dealing with issues like this. For someone to have no remorse, to snuff out the very life of a human being, just like yourself, to see them as no more than garbage, and fling their lifeless body on a stretcher. We definitely have issues in America, and you should be concerned as a loyal citizen of America. We definitely have issues. Many countries across the world look in horror as someone who is meant to be given the authority to protect people snuffs out the very life he or she is meant to protect. That cannot be acceptable on any levels. However you want to spin it, there is absolutely no excuse and no reason for the death of an unarmed, innocent, until proven guilty individual. Now, think about it. Are you a parent? How would you like to see your child under such subhuman treatment, treated like garbage, like taking out the trash? It is my hope and prayer that George Floyd is vindicated through the voices of people who understand what modern day America should be. If you are not concerned, I want you to watch the video. I will put a link below. You should be very, very concerned, especially if you live within the United States of America. This does not depict the home of the free or the land of the brave. Seeing an innocent man murdered in broad daylight on the street, worse than you would an animal, needs a loud response from those who are not cowards. Not cowards like those who stood by, who are actually part of the crime. My blood boils, my heart is heavy, and I am deeply saddened and grieved at what has happened to an innocent man on the streets of America in broad daylight. The Project Management Institute, which is of course the body behind the exams that lots of you are being trained by me on, you know, we have a code of ethics and professional conduct. And part of the code is to protect the rights of others. And that is exactly what I stand to do, to protect the rights of an innocent, unarmed man on the streets of America. This is wrong. It is absolutely subhuman. It is no better, worse than how an animal would act. And I certainly did not expect to see this in America, broad daylight, modern day America. My heart goes out to George's family. It saddened me to hear him call for his mother at his time of death. You as a parent should not wish to see your child in that fashion. You should not wish to see anyone go through that. My heart goes out to the family, and I hope you will do what you can do to be a voice for an innocent man who, in my opinion, was murdered in broad daylight on the streets of America. Rest in peace, George Floyd.